You finally got your freedom, but now you're looking around thinking, I have to rebuild my whole life while everyone else my age is already set? I've been there. I was completely overwhelmed, but I focused on one thing: connecting with the right people. And I learned that the secret to making this new chapter stick isn't just willpower, it comes down to building a specific kind of support system.
And honestly, that system is non negotiable for your well being because without the support and perspective of your people to keep you on track, you slide back into the pain you fought so hard to escape. That's why we're giving you the keys to build your circle and the communication tools to protect your peace.
We're going to show you a structure you can use to find safe people and set boundaries, even with friends you love who might not have the best influence on your rebuild journey. This will ensure you don't collapse when life gets heavy. When we were younger, support meant having a big crowd of friends, but at this stage of life, after everything we've been through, we don't need a crowd. We need peace and real connection.
Exactly. The foundation of your new life is identifying your key people. These are the ones who understand you and what you're going through. You also need to set boundaries with the ones that might be hurting your recovery. Ask yourself, does this person respect the person I'm becoming, or do they only want the old version of me? That is a crucial question. Spending time with the wrong people can hijack your recovery. It may even drive you into isolation. Isolation is a major risk because when you are alone, your own negative thoughts can start to sound like the truth. There's no one there to fact check your fears. Now, a great mix of the key people can be mentors who have walked the same path as you before, or friends who actually support you.
For me, getting sober later in life meant I had to let go of relationships that I had for 20 or 30 years. That was painful, but necessary for my sobriety. I found a mentor who was a few years ahead of me. He didn't try to fix me, he just showed me how he recovered. That distinction was critical. It allowed me to find a path that was truly mine, which is exactly why I've been able to stick with it.
My support included Terry, friends, and church family. I was able to get support by showing up and honestly communicating my needs.
I too had to learn how to show up and communicate my needs. To do this, we both started to use these next effective tools. The first tool involves using I statements. This is especially crucial with family. Instead of saying, you never call me, say, I was thinking about you today, and realize it's been a while. I'd love to hear how you're doing. This lowers the defenses, especially with adult children or partners.
The second tool is practice the pause. We don't have time for drama anymore. When someone triggers you, don't react. Either walk away if you can't, or just say, I need a minute to think about that. That pause protects your dignity. It stops you from saying or doing things you'll regret.
And finally, the third tool is be direct about your needs. People can't read your mind. If you're struggling, say something like, I'm having a hard day. Do you mind if we meet tomorrow?
Now let's talk about one of the hardest boundaries, family and adult children. Your recovery might require you to say no to them for the first time. No, I can't lend you money. No, I can't babysit today. This can be difficult. They want to know why, or maybe they don't care about your why, but sometimes you just need to say no and stick to it. That isn't selfish. That is protecting your structure of your new life so you can have a healthy relationship.
So setting a positive support system and healthy boundaries are two keys to your community. But there is one final piece. Now for me, it absolutely did not sound like something that I needed or wanted, but it was and is a key to my rebuilt life. And that piece is service. I found that showing up to help others is actually the fastest way to build those real friendships. But it goes even deeper than that. Service allows you to use your story to help someone who is suffering through the exact same things you did. And let me tell you, when you look at someone else and realize that your past pain actually helped them recover, there is no feeling like that anywhere else.
Service shifts your focus from what did I lose to what can I give. It could be mentoring a younger person in recovery or volunteering at a shelter like I did. When you're performing service, you tend to set aside your problems and start to focus on how you can help.
Yes, service gets you out of yourself and on to helping others. When I help others, I can use my past as an asset, and that has become a big part of my community.
Building a community can be daunting, especially if you're a bit introverted like us. But when you set the fear aside and put the effort into finding the right people, your rebuilding journey will produce incredible results.
So, for this week, if you don't already have a support system started, go reach out. For me, it was AA meetings. I found an incredible group of people there that are not only supportive, but they keep me accountable and they help me stay on the right track.
We know rebuilding this chapter of your life can be difficult. The stakes feel higher, but if you build with the right structure, safe people, and strong boundaries, this can be the best season of your life.
But even with the best support team in the world, you can still feel lost if you don't have a map. If you feel like your plans for the future just keep falling apart, watch this video right here where we explain why most goals fail when you're rebuilding and how to finally make them stick. We'll see you there.